Maybe out in front of you?
Yeah,
Was Gabe on that play?
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. I mean, they're out there blocking for us, giving us 110% each play, and we just love them to death for opening those holes for me.
You're pretty hard on yourself after the San Jose State game. The last 3 games, 8 touchdowns. Is that just the best bounce back you can have? It kind of puts that way back in the rearview mirror, doesn't it?
Yeah, just keep being focused. I mean, keep working hard each week, and then maybe I'll just keep getting even better.
James, can you talk offensively? In the second quarter, Minnesota holds the ball for a long time, and you guys aren't able to get in any rhythm. About maybe the things that you talked about in halftime and goals you set out.
Just going out there, we had to execute on third downs, get positive yards on first and second down. So maybe you won't even have a third down, but we just knew as an offense we had to go out there and get better for the third quarter in order to continue winning the game.
James, at some point, logic says that teams that have enough film on you to be able to stop the things you like to do best, but you continue to do them. You continue to get to the edge. You can continue to get yards outside. Are you surprised by that? Did it take longer today to do that today?
I mean, a little bit. I just had to get adjusted, and once I do, I'm not only going to run the ball outside, I can run the ball up inside also. So I have to be prepared for everything because I'm going to go out there and give it 100% and all I can do.
James, do you feel like a freshman now?
Yeah, I still feel like a freshman. I just go out there and just play hard. I mean,
You had about a 25-yard run in the second half, but you ran about 40 yards to get 25 yards. Can you did you have Vaseline on your jersey or anything like that?
No, I just keep looking my eyes straight ahead, and anything that hits me from the side, I just try to keep my balance and just keep moving forward, and that's what I do, and just try to make people miss.
Talk about your offensive line today. It's not often that you have two running backs that get 100 yards plus in a ball game.
They're opening up gaping holes for us today, and we just have to go in there and just follow their blocks, and that's what we did, and that's why we're successful today.
How much did this program need a win like this today after what happened at Michigan State, and now to get ready for Ohio State?
I mean, it meant a lot. I mean, we just had to bounce back from last week and have a good performance this week in order to go into the Ohio State league.
Prime time, lights, cameras, action, the whole 9 yards. Is this what you dream about?
Yeah, this is what you live for in college football, playing big games like this. Big players make big plays in big games, so we'll see what happens.
James White.
Offense hasn't turned the ball over, I think, since week 2. How crucial has that been for you guys? And even next week, based on what happened last year against Ohio State?
It's going to be very crucial. I think last year we probably had a couple of interceptions, big interceptions against us last year. So just to go out there and execute and do what we did this week and just continue to have no turnovers and just execute on every down.
I think Thunder and Lightning is taken, but when two backs go off for 100 yards, do you have nicknames for each other now, or is this something in the works?
Not yet. I guess we'll have to create something. We'll have to think about that. But we just both went out there and had great performances and just hope we can have the same mistake next weekend.
How encouraging is that for the offense to have two guys, 100 yards, going into arguably your biggest game?
I mean, it's very important. Just know that when your star running back comes out the game, it's going to be like no slack. I mean, you can still do the same things if he was in there. So it's very great.
State of the team, state of the offense, state of whatever going into that game next Saturday.
We're real good. We're real well. We just have to continue. Just go out here and practice hard this week. I mean, just watch film, just get in the film room, and just we have to play smart football next week. Can't have any mistakes.
What do the Axe thing mean to you?
Oh, it means a lot. I mean, I know they're going to come out here and play a physical game, and no matter what their record was, we just have to go out there and execute. We lost last weekend, so that probably gave them a little confidence, but we had to show them that we still had confidence in ourselves.
Is that you getting your picture taken with Bucky with the axe, or what? I was trying to remember where you grabbed the axe in the interim.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to grab it. I mean,
never got to touch it.
No, I just let the seniors. I mean, they worked hard for this. I mean, so we just have to let the seniors do what they have to do.
Can't let them have you touch it at some point. So.
I mean, we touched it all week during practice, so everybody got a feel of it.
That's cool.
James, at the start of the year, fans were getting a little bit restless that John was losing carries to you, but now they seem a little more accepting of that. Is it kind of funny?
I mean, it's all good. The fans are going to react however they want to. I mean, you can't control that, but now everything's working out pretty well, and hopefully we can continue to be successful.
He's been a pretty recognizable guy on campus. How about you now?
Yeah, they started to recognize me a little bit. I try to hide myself, but some people just know who you are. But just have to continue to stay level-headed, can't get big-headed.
And you certainly can't get big-headed when you got Ohio State coming to town next week. You haven't been in this situation, Ohio State, Iowa, back-to-back, and starting with the Ohio State game, I mean, a night game. Do you have visions as to how that might go and how you'd like to see it go?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we just have to go out there and just execute as an offense and as a defense, and to go out there and play hard for 4 quarters. You know, it's going to be a physical game.
Is there anything different about that game than, say, one of these games?
I mean, no game's different. You just have to go out there and execute, and everything will be all right.
Outstanding. James, thank you.